No idea what's going on. Just bear with me, guys. I will be back in about 2 minutes. So, just bear with me. Right, I am back, boys. Sorry about that. So everyone is on their outlaps. I think there was a glitch with the lobby. Let me check Discord real quick. Right, there's been no restart, so that's good. So Elsum is on the soft, sent currently the first lap of the race. Elsie is the first one to set the first actual lap of qualifying. So he's gone with about 1 minute 9 second .608 as other drivers follow. No one has still overtaken him. And K-Best actually taking provisional pole. So let's come aboard with Halsey here on the medium compound. Currently on a hop lap, I believe. So see where he places. Does get P4 on the medium, so he's quicker than other people on the soft. So that's looking quite good for him if he can keep. I mean, if he can do that on the softs, then obviously he's gonna be quicker. So, and this is gonna be good for him to know that he's gonna be good on the softs. Is it strict corner cutting? I believe yes, it is. We always do strict corner cutting, and I believe it is. And K-Best actually improved him. Let's come on here with Paul Green in the Alfa Romeo. I believe he has aborted that lap. He's on a lap. I believe Johnny's on a lap. So let's come on board with him. one who's coming to the pits. I've come on here with the other Alpine driver, so actually the team principal as well as first seat for Alpine in Tier 1. And Elson actually retiring. A bit, I think it's a bit early to retire, personally. But he's currently P2, people can improve. And Andrew actually, or Jehovah still, sorry, coming in as well. Just come on board here with Alfie Hodgkinson in the Williams. Or was a team pre? No, he's not, I don't think. Is he team principal? I think he is. I might just like having a moment. So let's come on board here with him, currently on a hot lap, I believe. Never mind, he's on an out lap, so I'll stick with him. Hopefully, see what he does. Will, thank you very much for the subscription. Have a good race. Thank you for how do I put this? Thank you for subscribing as well as wishing everyone luck. Hype ball as well for you, Will. As you were normally commentating on Tier 1 races, but unfortunately you are not, so hype ball as well for you, bro. As Hodgkinson in the Williams starts his hot lap here. Currently Alpha isn't fastest in any sectors. Currently standing P5 in the qualifying. So come down this long back straight, waiting to I know somebody does this little corner. It's pretty aids this corner. Doesn't evaluate, so that's good to see where he puts him. Does put him 6, and while we are watching him, Jagan in the Aston Martin currently was a Haas reserve, now a Aston Martin Tier 1 driver, filling in for Joe Beam since he had retired. And let's take a look at his team actually. Hamadir just come in, currently sitting in 10th. Let's go on board with Green. I believe he's on an actual hot lap. So we'll see where this puts him now. Doesn't invalidate, but does crash into the wall. So that's going to be a yellow sector. Don't know if he got any wing damage there. Surprised he didn't DNF, to be honest. He went straight hard into the wall. But let's move on to someone else. That's is that purple sick 2 there too? Rip. So Roy Bates actually coming in. Let's come on with the other Williams, Patrick Sogard. Currently on a hot lap, I believe. Doesn't get a faster sector 2 and hasn't got a faster sector 1, so I think he's looking to improve here. Never mind, he's coming out, or coming in actually. I was quite surprised. He's not even done a lap of his soft, so no idea what's that about. to let's actually come aboard here. Never mind, we won't come aboard with Jehovah's Soul. So currently 7 minutes lap. Let's come on board with Simon Standstill. Got on a hot lap. Was just 400 slower in sector 1 than his previous time. Can't move a 1 minute 10.5. As he comes through the back straight. Simon Standstill is actually a 2-2 driver, but I believe he fills in sometimes for his tier 1 teammate. So he comes down and pits right now, see where he places. Got on P12, looking to improve. Does not improve. He was 1/10 and a half slower, so that's not very good for Simon. So not made in the top 10 yet. So let's take a look. Who else? So Hamir actually coming back in. Who else can we look at? There's no one already out. Let's come on board with Davies. 1 second slower. Well, a second and a half slower. So that's not looking good for Davies. Currently at P13 with 5 minutes and a half left. Does improve from P12 to P4, so that's looking very good for Davies in the Ferrari. With a set, oh, almost lost it there. So coming from P12 to P4 with sitting with a 1 minute 9 seconds .678. So no one's still got in the top 3. Still Elsum. K-Best did improve better than Elsum. But Elsum, no one's really, you know, overtaken Elsum. Or, you know, gotten that P3 position from him since he retired. And he did retire quite early on. And the only man to do that is Jaggin in the Aston Martin and K-Best in the AlphaTauri. So we'll keep him moving through here. And Jaggin actually improved his time with 1 minute 8 seconds .66. So it's very good. He is actually the top 3, one of the top 3 drivers in Norway for F1, or I just think sim races in general, but I believe it is for F1, so he's quite a good driver. Unfortunately, his Hamadir, his teammate, Hamadir is normally a very consistent and very good driver. I don't think he's having a good time here in Canada. He has shown us strong performances, but he's on us out there. We'll stick with Hamadir and hopefully we can see him improve on a hot lap. So Hamadir can start his lap, going through the pit straight now, get nice and close to the pit wall. We'll see how he does in sector 1. Doesn't invalidate through that corner, so that's looking good so far. Didn't get fast to sector 1 and doesn't get fast to sector 2. It's actually 7 tenths slower than his previous time. And Alfie Hodgkin actually in the Williams, I can't remember what position he was in. I believe he was in P7 last time I remember. and now he's moved up to P3. So he's on the front of the second row. And as we watch Hamadier come through the pit straight, see where he places, current P12, does improve and actually takes the P3 away from Hodgkinson, so now he is at the start of the second row. Everyone does have 1 minute 50 seconds left, so people might come in, get some, or come in to get some new tyres if they haven't already. And both the Alpines actually have dropped back quite a bit. There were P3 and P4 in the qualifying. Don't know what they're doing at the moment. Bit of an odd situation. But yeah, they were up there in the qualifying earlier on the session, about 5 minutes in. But it looks like they sort of dropped down. And then Hodgkinson retired. I think he's happy with P4. So I don't think we'll. So that's him left for qualifying. So moving on actually. Let's see if common board here was so guarded. He's 1 second slower than his personal best. Current P11 with a 110.053. So just on the 110 mark. Yeah, he's 1.5 seconds slower and his personal best. So I don't think we'll see him improve here. So he's actually boxing. So yeah, that's it. So let's see if anyone has started a lap. I don't think Hamadier has started a lap. Davy's on a hot. Never mind, he's not on a hot lap. Let's just come aboard here and find people that don't have an invalid lap. So come aboard with Simon Sandstill. Has no wings, so who is that? That is, I believe that is Cat. That is crashing to what has no wing. Might DNF, but yeah, that's gonna be the end of qualifying. I don't think there's anyone else getting some last laps in. I set a purple 6-2, then ran out of fuel. Can't get more unlucky than that. Yeah, it's a bit unlucky, Paul. Yeah, watch everyone come in now. Just waiting for Jaggin to retire. If you're in the stream, my friend. Pardon me, I appreciate if you retire. But that's going to be it for qualifying. We will be restarting the lobby. So, Jaggin with in P1, Best in P2, Hamadier P3, Hodgkinson P4, Elson P5, Davies P6, Driversaw P7, Ratcliffe P8, Jensen Jolly P9, Bates P10, Patrick Sogo P11, Housley P12, Sandstill P13, Cat P14, and Paul in the Alpha Romeo in P15. So, that's going to be end of qualifying. Just give us a sec. We need to get everything all sorted out. And then we can move on. So we are just waiting everyone to get in. So just bear with us, guys. No idea if they have a formation lap or not, but hopefully we do have a formation lap, so it'll give me time to set up my stuff. I believe it is a formation lap. That gives me time. So yeah, it is a formation lap. So, everyone who qualified in top 10 will have to use the tyres that qualified in. Everyone above top 10 can use a tyre of choice. So, Jagging in P1s and the Aston Martin starting on softs, all the way down to P10. So everyone from P10 or P1 to P10 will be using the soft compound. Sam Standstill in P11 on the medium compound. Conor Ratcliffe in P12 on the soft compound. Max Housley in P13 and Haas on the medium compound. Cat in P14. And P14 on the soft compound, and Paul Green in the Alfa Romeo at P15 starting on the medium compound. And that is the first crash for Roy Bates. Not even started the race, and his PC has already died, so hopefully he can get back in just before the formation lap ends. So Joe's now just warm out the tyres as we come through the back straight. So Jaggin and K Best are the Aston Martin, and the AlphaTauri starting on the front row. Hamilton and Elson on the second row. Hutchinson and Drohovs on the third row. Julian Bates fourth row. Davies and Sogard fifth row. Standstill and Ratcliffe sixth row. Housley and Cat on the seventh row. And Green by himself on the last row. So as the drivers make their way through the last corner now, getting ready to line up after one last tries. Hopefully Roy Bates can get in. I'll try some, but just bear with me, guys. Right, here we go. 5 lights, 35 laps of Canada, and here we go. So, no carnage so far, hopefully. As Jaggin goes for the first corner, Hamdir fighting with K Best for that P2 position. K Best taking back that P2 position. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you see the screen, that was the predicted strat stoppage. So who is that? That is going to be Housley, span out, left behind, currently P15. Green has made his way to P9. This is... Who is that? Is that Roy Bates? That is Roy Bates' IA, crashed out. Roy Bates receiving a 5-second penalty. That's very unfortunate. It's action here with the Mercedes, Alfa Romeo and the Alpine. Sogard trying to go down the inside with Green behind them all. Gonna hit the Toda here. Good start for Green. Can't went from P3 to P8. Let's move through the pack. K-Best and Hamid are actually quite close together, trying to, following each other. Or should I say Hamid following K-Best. Jaggin made some distance, and Roy Bates picking up another 5-second penalty. Elson, Halsey and Roy Bass have all pitted, both the Houses and the McLaren. Cat picking up a 3-second time penalty. I believe that must have been for extended track limits. So move for the grid to see any more fighting. And Green has actually made a move on Sobergard. He's going to make a move here down the inside of the Alpine. Alpine goes wide. Paul takes that P6 position. Made a couple places. Oh! What's happened to Drahovsel? Drahovsel's out the race. And Drahovsel's out the race. This is going to be very unlucky for Alpine. However, let's move. So it's me a VSC due to that DNF. No idea what happened there. We just missed it. I don't think that was Paul's. I don't think that was Paul Green's fault. We have no idea. Cat picking up another penalty for driving through a drive-through penalty for ignoring the VSC rules. So let's move back. So Green coming in P6 with Stoker behind him. Jolly in the Alpine in P8. Ratcliffe made up 3 places from where he started in P9. Elson was dropped quite a lot on the hard compound now. I believe he was P4 and now P12. So VSLC has actually ended. So we're resuming racing. Come on board with Hamadir as he follows K-Best. So another spin out. Who was that? I believe that was Green. Yeah, that was Green. Green's dropped down from P6 to P10 now. Lost a bit of traction there. He's on board with Hamadir. He's going to go... No, he's going to abort that. He was going to try to go down the inside cut. But it's a bit of a sketchy corner. He's going to have DRS. Don't think he's going to be able to set a... or get a overtake here. KBS in the AlphaTauri defending quite well. Let's move for the pack. So Ratcliffe and Jolly actually fight off. Ratcliffe has now gone from P9 to P6. Unfortunately, we didn't see those overtakes, but that's going to be very good for Ratcliffe and the McLaren team. Let's move for the pack, see any more action. So Jacqueline has actually made quite a lead here. 1 second behind. Not quietly, but he's made a good distance where Best doesn't get DRS on him. And this allows Hamilton to then try to get an overtake on Best. How Jacqueline does not have DRS himself. So Davies behind Hodgkinson has DRS. He's going to get DRS down this straight as well. Green picking up a 3-second time penalty. I believe that might have been for corner cutting or mostly corner cutting. But 3 people currently with penalties. Oh, Davies almost losing it there. Might have just give it a bit too much throttle, but unfortunately he did not crash out, so that's me a plus for Davies. Let's move for the pack here. So Jordan's still following Ratcliffe. Both wheel players, Ratcliffe P6, Jolly P7. So let's move through the pack, see any more action. Green and back of the drivers still a bit quite separated. I believe it's Cat's AI driving, I have no idea. Let's go on board with Hamid here. Still getting DRS on Best, but it's not maybe able to overtake him yet. So Best currently in an Aston Martin sandwich with Jag in the front and Hamid at the back. So who's this? Who has crashed out in sector 1? Hodgkinson picking up a 3-second penalty. No idea what that was about for, but we move. So, don't know who that was at, but I believe that's the Red Bull. Yeah, and I think Cat in the Red Bull is, I believe it's AI is driving, or I don't know, but Cat has been lapped. Already 6 laps in, so that's not looking very good. Picking up another 3-second penalty. So let's actually check where people... So, Hamilton's made up 1 place. K-Best has lost a place. Oh, Hamilton's actually made the overtake on K-Best. We're sticking for now. K-Best has lost a place. Hodgson has made a place. Davey has made 4 places. Breakfast has made 6 places. Jolly has made no places. Standstill has made 3 places. Sogard made 1. Green made 5. Elson has lost 7, sorry. Houses gained 1. Bates has lost 5. And Cat has stayed where he is. So, those are the position changes so far. Hodgson with a 3-second penalty. Green with a 3-second penalty, Broad Bates with a 5-second penalty, and Cat with a 6-second penalty. So let's keep moving on. Stick with the front pack for a bit, as we watch Hamilton and Best fight out for that P2 position. And Paul Green picking up another 3-second penalty. Hamilton going for the defensive action, blocking Best off there, forcing him wide. Has Best picked up some... Best not picked up any wing damage there. I thought I heard Best go into the wall. But Hamilton is now on P2, getting closer to his teammate Jaggin, both Aston Martins, currently on set for podium. But, you know, that can always change. I believe it's going to be a 2-stop strategy. I have no idea what the Terra degradation is like on Canada. Elson picking up a 5, I believe. Is that a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane? So that's not going to be very good for Elson. He's already coming in on the hard compound. He switched. He was on the hard. He went from soft to hard. Now he's back. Now he's on the mediums. So I don't think the hard compound was good for him. Might have been losing time, so decided to come back in, or come back in. And we're actually seeing the Hammer pitting. Therefore, Best will retain his position. Hamner coming on the medium soft compound. Coming on the medium compound. I apologise, stream, if there is some stutter. If the stream is a bit stuttery, I have no idea why. Oh, what's happened here? Cat is going to be out the race. I'll see what's... Sure, it's got to be a safety car. Yeah, that's going to be a safety car. So, that's not very good for Hammer, because he's only just boxed. So, we might see him... I don't know, we might see him go a bit further than P7. But that's very good for Jaggin. So, this looks like it's the right time for Jaggin to box. Last of those soft compounds quite well. I'd like to see what their percentage they are on. But that is going to be a safety car due to Cat crashing. Some people have already boxed, but not a lot of people have boxed. And Elson actually picking up a 3-second penalty. So here we go. We'll follow Jaggin into the box or the pit lane here. See, most likely to go into the medium compound. And yeah, their pit crew's got the medium compound already. So, let's just come with Hammer there. I believe he's going to come... Yeah, just comes out in front of K-Best, I believe. No, man, he doesn't. So, He's only got a lot older compound than his teammates was K-Best, but that's a bit unfortunate because, you know, if he could have stayed that lap out, then if he, you know, lasted one more lap, then he'll still be next to his teammate. But it's just good for other drivers. It allows them to bunch up, you know, pit onto a new compound. So everyone's still going to the, everyone's going on to the medium compound. How's it actually going to the soft compound? I believe he did start the medium compound. And so good on the soft compound. So I believe he's going for another set of softs. So just wait for Sogard, Green, Halsey, Elsom and Roy Bates to catch up to the safety car. And then once they're all set up, all caught up with everyone and they're bunched up, then hopefully the safety car will go back in and resume racing. We're about a third way done with this Grand Prix in Canada, so still got quite a lot to go, but there's only been 2 DNFs so far, so you know we'd rather not have people DNF, but I have no idea what happened to Cat and I have no idea what happened to Drahovasil. So I believe Cat crashed himself out. No idea with how much Jehovah saw. There might be in a situation he may, because when we saw him make the undertake, that forced or threw Jehovah saw a bit off, and you know made him cut the corner. So he might have went into green. I have no idea, but that's very unfortunate for Alpine, or Tier 1 and Alpine, since he missed out on last races. Both the Alpines missed out on last race's race in Imola. Yeah, it's unfortunate here, man. It's unfortunate to see we go out. What do you mean by new Red Bull lineup for next race? So everyone is pretty much together now, just waiting on Roy Bates, who's now at the back of the grid. So it should be catch up here soon, and then hopefully we just have one more lap of racing, and we will finish the resume racing, sorry, on the 13th lap. So I believe we only had about 3 laps of safety car, so it's not too bad, but this is a plus for everyone else who was you know, a bit spread out, allows them to get a bit close together. We won't have DRS for 2 laps due to a safety car, but after those 2 laps we'll have DRS and allow closer racing and more overtakes hopefully. So Roy Bates is now with the pack now. So hopefully when we get around to halfway through sector 3, we'll our race control will let us know if the safety car comes in or not. But I'm sure the safety car will come in. I ain't gonna drive unless my PC and internet gets fixed. I'm sorry to hear that, Kitty. Or Cat, sorry. But if that's what you gotta do, then that's what you gotta do, man. Cat, where are you from, if you don't mind asking? You from Europe? Or are you from like elsewhere? So I might have missed it. I believe the safety car is coming in since Hamilton is slowing all the pack down and whilst they warm up their tyres. So we'll resume racing on the 13th lap. And hopefully we won't have a DNF. It is most likely there's going to be a DNF if everyone's, you know, quite bunched together and aggressive. But here we go. Jaggin, sorry, is leading the race. And here we go, starting, or resuming racing on the 13th lap. Looks like Hamilton was trying to try and make a move there on Jaggin. Just keep on going for the pack, see if there's any collisions. No collisions so far, that's pretty good. Jaggin just gaining on K-Best. Well, not gaining, or yeah, gaining from K-Best. And there's going to be a spin. I believe Sogard has, yeah, Sogar's lost his wing. So he's going to drop back quite a lot and he's going to have to box. We might have to see, we might see him go on the hard compound now. Try and sit, you know, do 23 laps on the hard compound. Another spin out as well. That is going to be Paul Green. Span out. No, what happened there. It might have lost a bit of traction. Doesn't look like he's got a wing damage. But current at back. Not a good race so far for Green. Was looking better earlier, but no idea what's happened to him. So move through. Looks like Ratcliffe was going to try and make a move on Davies. So, like I said, on these straights, we don't have a DRS for 2 laps. So, 1 lap down, 1 more to go until we have DRS. Oh, you're from Australia. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not quite good for racing on EU lobbies. Right. So, as we move through the grid, Jolly in P7. Well, let me go through the grid. So, Jagan in P1. Not the grid, sorry, but the race so far. So, Jagan's currently in P1. Best in P2. Hamilton P3. Davies P4. Ratcliffe P5. Hodgson P6. Jolly P7. Sandstill P8. Halsey P9. Elson P10. Green P11. Roy Bates P12. And Patrick Sogard P13. So, there's not a lot of penalties so far, which is looking good. Looks like everyone's sticking to the track and gotten used to the strict corner cutting or strict track limits. So everyone's quite, I wouldn't say spread out, but there is some distance between people. Let's watch Ratcliffe. So I believe Ratcliffe did make a move on Davies, going from P5 to P4 now. And lap 13, Jagan set the fast lap of the race on the medium compound. Oh, what's this? Elsom's out of the race. We see another safety car. And that is going to be another safety car. I only just had 2 laps of racing and Elsom's out the race. That is very unfortunate for Hastori and Elsom. So it's going to be another safety car. That's very annoying for drivers. I don't think we'll see people box. So we'll see. We'll stick with how old Jagan sorry for now. And Patrick Sogard and the winner is picking up another 3-second penalty. So, like I said, we'll just keep it stick with the front pack here. I'm being interested to see what people do. I doubt. I really doubt Jagan's gonna box. Yeah, he's not boxing now. Does best. No one's gone to the pits yet. Oh, Jensen Chorley actually coming to the pits. See what Paul Green does. Paul, he's thinking about it. He's coming in. We might see him coming to the hard compound. So see what? Yeah, he's coming onto the hard compound. So this looks like it's gonna be the last stop and last and hopefully final stop for Paul Green in the Alfa Romeo. So hopefully we should only have one or 2 laps of safety car. It means it was unfortunate for drivers because we only had 2 laps of racing after safety car. Didn't have DRS, so it's another more laps we miss out. Almost halfway through the race. about 1 or 2 more laps till halfway. So, like with normal safety cars, need to wait for the pack to catch up before we can resume racing. So everyone's quite bunched up now, so hopefully this is the last lap of racing. So Jolly and Green have decided to go into the harder compound. They are the only people to box during the safety car, so they are going for the long run now and stretch those hard compounds out for quick math. Just I can't 18 laps of hards, which is very doable. Like I said earlier on in the race, I do not know what the tyre degradation is like on Canada, but I'm sure it's not too strong. So there we go, race control, safety car in this lap. So we'll see Jaggin still in P1. This could be a possible Grand Slam for Jaggin. He did take pole. P1 has not been overtaken, has lapped every lap of the race so far. So as long as he stays in that P1 position, doesn't get overtaken, then this will be a Grand Slam for Jaggin with his debut race for Aston Martin. So if anyone does, actually I'll speak about this later. So we'll see Jaggin go around the final corner now, leading the pack. So here we go, resuming racing. 12 drivers remaining. I think I saw 4 going wide there. Let's go through the pack and see any action. Hamidi actually just dropped down to P4. Radcliffe has overtaken him. Green picking up a free-swing penalty. There's a spin. And I believe that is going to be... No, oh dear, who that is. And that's going to be Hodgkinson out of the race. Please don't be another safety car. I don't think that's going to be a safety car. Hopefully not. Hodgkinson out of the race. Just only took him 2 corners. Yeah, there's going to be no safety car, so that's very good. So let's get back to the front of the grid. Jagan's still on P1. Ratcliffe did make an overtake on Hamid. Green is now on P7. So Jolly and Green, all they need to do is just last these hards and bring it home. Other drivers will have to pit soon, because most drivers on the medium compounds are on 9 to 8 lap old medium compounds. Compound tires, sorry, should I say. So I'll come on board here with Simon Sandstill on the Ferrari. Tier 2 driver, but Tier 1 reserve, with his team or Tier 1 team driver, if that makes any sense, just in front of him in P5. And Green in the Alfa Romeo behind him. So currently the Italian boys, all 3 in a pack. And I believe we watched Summer Standstill Davies, sorry, should I say, give the position to Sam Standstill. Looks like Green will try to make a move on Davies there, and race control is now saying DRS is enabled. Let's come aboard with Green. Oh, and Jolly actually making an inside move on Green. Very nice little overtake there, but Green does get the position back. Looks like Green was trying to make a move there on Davies, but got overtaken by his teammate. Not by his teammate, sorry, got overtaken by Jolly. But Green has now got that position back. And looks like Roy Bass is trying to make a move on Jolly. He does make the move. Gets in front of him just right before that corner, so that's going to be perfect for him. So Jolly is now at P9. Still in points. Everyone is pretty much guaranteed points besides whoever's in P11, and Halsey is in P11. So it looks like Sogard was actually battling out with Jolly there. Jolly is now in P10, so it's dropped a place. Halsey following behind in P11, so everyone but Halsey will be getting points so far. And remember, like Michael Schumacher, to win, first off you have to finish, but in terms of points, to get points, you need to finish. So 11 drivers remain. We started with 15. Unfortunately, that we have got 4 DNS so far. Honestly, we were not able to win. We did not witness that. But Jagan's still in the lead. He's made a 1.6 second gap from Best on the medium compounds. They both have the same age. They've both been on the medium compound for 11 laps. So it looks like Jagan is the faster driver in this situation. So let's move to the pack. Jolly picking up a racing penalty. Hammond has actually made or gotten his place back from Ratcliffe. So he's regained his position for podium so far. Best doesn't really budge either. He's still staying consistent in their P2 position. Has only really dropped back once, and that was only for about a lap, I believe. So Best staying strong in P2. Standstill on P5, and Davies actually dropped back to P10. Looks like Housley and Davies have both pitted for new medium compound, so that'll be their last stop of the race. And I can't remember who it was, but I believe someone had picked up just a free-swing penalty there. So 13 laps are remaining. Almost 2/3 throughout the race, or almost through 2/3 of the race, sorry. And Roy Bates is coming in for the soft compound. Looks like he had some wing damage, so he's getting a new wing. So it looks like he's going to go 13 laps, or 12 laps should I say, sorry, on the, 13 laps on the softs. Don't know if you can stretch it out. I would have probably gone for the medium compounds, but maybe his race engineer or team principal has told him going to the soft compound. So Jagan's still making a gap between him and Best. Now a 2.5 second lead, so if he can keep this up, and then it looks like he'll box onto the soft compound in the next couple of laps. And like I said earlier, if he's got some pole, he's got some fast lap of the race so far. So And unless he doesn't, he hasn't been overtaken yet. He stayed P1 the whole way. He's led all 24 laps of the race in P1. So if he continues like this, then he's looks like he's gonna get a Grand Slam. And while saying that, actually, Hamilton picking up a 3-second penalty. So looks like Hamilton might just be getting P3 here. And actually, can somehow overtake Best and make a 3-second gap. Or unless Hamilton gets overtaken himself. Ratcliffe is behind him in P4, but it's not a threat currently with 2.1 seconds behind him out of DRS. So let's move the pack here. Not really a pack here. Everyone's quite somewhat spread out. Green and Jolly in P8 on the hard compounds. So looks like they're just gonna wait for these drivers to just pit and then just lead from there. Davies, while speaking, actually getting a 3-second penalty, and looks like Sogard actually made a move on Simon Sandstill, put him down into P5. And Jagin currently in P1, still making a good gap from Best. With it's got a 3-second lead now. So that's looking quite good for Jagin for his debut race for Aston Martin. Has raced once before, and that was in Imola, so last week's race. So actually, let's come on board here with Green in the Alfa Romeo for a bit. Currently 6 tenths behind Sogard. He's looking quite a bit. He's looking faster than Sogard actually. We'll get DRS here, and I hope he's going to try and get a bit of a tow. He will have the slipstream as well. Looks like Sogard did get a better exit there. Oh, and Best is actually pitting. He's coming to the soft compound now, so that'll be 9 laps of racing for him on the soft compound. Standstill also comes in for a box coming onto the soft compound. So this allows Green and Joy to move further ahead. This allows Ratcliffe to get to P3, so he's now on the podium position. Hamlin's now moved to P2, and Jagin's still cruising ahead ahead of everyone else in P1. And Roy Bates in P11. Sure, that's definitely not a place where he'd like to be. He's currently out at points. So Simon is the driver at risk for points. Roy Bates is slightly behind him with a 1.7 second lead. Or gap, sorry, between the two drivers. Well, Davies, Simon Sandstill's, how do I say this? Other Ferrari driver, or teammate, that's a better word, as I can't think for words these days, is ahead of him P9, fighting out with Housley. Looks like Davies is going to make a move here. Does make the move, just down this back straight. So that's 2 more points for Davies. And Best is currently in P7. Jolly in front of him on the hard compound. And Best actually picking up a 3-second penalty. Best is going to be quicker, sorry. But it's going to be perfect for Jagin, because this will allow him to box out. Never mind, as I say that. Best gets in front of Jolly. Jolly would have slowed him down there, but because of DRS, there was 3 DRS straights. Or 3 DRS zones, sorry, should I say. So that gives more opportunities for drivers to overtake more. And Sogard in P4 now. Best has got Green in front of him. Not on DRS, he's going to be quicker as he's on the soft and Green is on the hard. It looks like Green, as he was going to go for a move. He does get the move, but he does pick up our own penalty though. He didn't have a lot of space there. Does take the DRS from him. This puts Green in P4. They does have penalties. There's as we're closing on the last 7 laps of the race. Let's check the penalties actually. So Hamilton with a 6-second penalty. Green with a 12-second penalty. Pat Sogo with a 3-second penalty. Best with a 3-second penalty. Jolly with a 3-second penalty. Halsey with a 3-second penalty. Davis with a 9-second penalty. Simon with a 3-second penalty. And Roy Bates with a 6-second penalty. So those are the current standings, or should I say penalties, for all the drivers. Right, so that I was just checking something. So Jagan's still in front. Looks like he might just stretch his mediums for another 6 laps. Is likely. So it's looking like a Aston Martin 1-2. But Ratcliffe want to get a gap from Ratcliffe for a bit, because he just has a 6-second penalty. So unless he wants to get a P2 position, Ratcliffe will or Hammer, sorry, would have to get a 6-second gap. And Green not having a good one today. Picking up a receiving penalty, so he's on 15 seconds, sorry, of penalties. That's going to drop him back quite a bit. Don't know how quite back he will get dropped, but I believe he will still be in points. And Best actually selecting a fastest sector 3. Could take away Jagan's Grand Slam if he gets fastest lap of the race. Best coming out on P4. Doesn't look he's does have 5 laps to try to get in on the podium. Ratcliffe is in front of him, but does have a 9-second gap. And actually can pull off some miracle here. He does have a 3-second penalty, so I doubt he's going to get podium here. Doesn't get fast sector 2. So if he does get fast lap the race, doesn't get fast lap the race. So all Jack can hope now is just stretch his mediums out, stay P1, keep fast lap the race. So let me actually check. No, he doesn't have fast lap the race. Doesn't have fast lap the race. Best does have fast lap the race. So I'm pretty sure you still need to fast lap the race to have the Grand Slam. So I don't think Jagan's not going to get fast lap the race on these 20-odd mediums. It's too late for him to pit now onto softs, but it's looking like a Aston Martin, sorry, 1-2. So let's move through the grid. How's the end standstill? Quite close together. No real battle yet. Bit of a battle between Green and Jolly, both the hard compound runners. Oh, Jagan picking up a 3-second penalty, but that is okay. He was still... Oh. Who was that? Davies slamming the wall there. Doesn't pick up any wing damage or car damage. So, 3 laps remaining of the Canada Grand Prix. Can you check how many? If you look, I can't actually check how many tyre wear. I don't think I can. I really don't think I can change tyre wear. Oh, safety car. Hello. Oh. What happened? Oh, that's someone standstill out of the race. So 3 laps remaining. I think we might just have 1 lap of racing. To be fair. So. I don't think anyone's going to pit. Green is actually pitting. That's very surprising. He will still get points though if he actually finishes, but I don't think that was a bold move for pitting. He might go for fastest up the race, but I only have 1 race to do that. Or 1 lap to do that, sorry. I believe he had some wing damage as well, so he's getting some wing damage, or getting that repaired, sorry. It will actually come out PA, so still have some points. So actually, I think safety car in this lap, so we'll have 2 laps of 2 laps of racing. So the 34th and the 35th race, 35 laps, sorry. Of racing. I believe this kind of screwed Hamilton over. He does have a 3-second penalty. So does Jaggin. So as long as Radcliffe doesn't get a 3-second penalty, or doesn't get any penalty at all, and stays within 3 seconds of Jaggin, then he will get P1. He will get he will get P1. He's the only driver currently to not pick up a penalty. So here we go, resuming racing. Radcliffe just to be really cautious here. Radcliffe is pretty much guaranteed P2, so it won't be Aston Martin 1 and 2, since the Hamilton has got a 6-second penalty. Sorry. So we're still with Hamilton for a bit. So all Radcliffe really has to do is just stay within 3 seconds, and he's sorted for that P1. So need to push. He's gonna have KBS behind him as a threat. There won't be any DRS. Actually, I think there's gonna be DRS off this lap. Actually, no, there's not. So let's go on with Jaggin. Comes through the last corner here, starting his final lap, and best actually picking up a 3-second penalty. So Radcliffe is 2 seconds behind Jaggin, so all he has to do here is stay with that 3-second gap, and then he'll get P1. Green picking up another 3-second penalty. Best actually trying to make a move there, did go quiet on the curb. Not idea what's about. Housley taking that fast lap, so he will get another point for that. Oh, Radcliffe needs to get a bit faster here. Let's check the penalties real quick. He's getting pressure from Gay Best. Radcliffe is 3.4 seconds behind, so he is slower. He's guaranteed P2 here. So Jaggin coming here, come around the second final corner, come down this straight. So Jaggin has just secured, as long as if he gets a 3-second penalty here, he's screwed. Doesn't pick up a penalty, so that is going to be P1 for Jaggin. It's going to be a P2 for Redcliffe. P3 for Hammerdeer. Oh, never mind. Sogard actually gets P3. Just wait for Davies and Bates to finish the race. And that is it. That is the end of the race. 10 drivers remaining. Everyone guaranteed points. Halsey, I believe, still with the fast lap of the race. Ratcliffe, driver of the day. So, Jaggin, debut race for Aston Martin, does take P1. Could have got a Grand Slam. Dismissed out on the fast lap of the race. So, some people could say that is a Grand Slam. Ratcliffe in P2. Hamner actually dropped back quite a bit. So, there we go. Jaggin in P1. Ratcliffe P2. Sogard P3. Jolly P4. Hamner P5. Best P6. Halsey P7. Green P8. Broy Bates P9. Daves P10. Sandstill P11. Hodgkinson P12. Elson P13. Cat P14. And Drohoversol P15. So let me just take a screenshot of that, guys. Sorry. And then. So. That is the end of the race. We'll get interviews started very soon. Just bear with us. I need to go to the toilet beforehand. So that is the end of the Tier 1 race, Canadian Grand Prix. So I hope everyone who was watching enjoyed it. And congratulations to all the drivers who finished. And unlucky to all the drivers who did not manage to finish. So we'll be right back, guys. Just give me 2 minutes and we'll get interview started. So, just bear with me, guys. Right, so we'll be starting interviews now. Let's get the winner of the race. So, Jaggin, if you want to request to come up here, that'll be perfect, buddy.
Hello.
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 So, Jaggin, congratulations on that P1.
Thank you.
Very well done race. Led every single lap of the race.
Yeah.
Got pole, but unfortunately, you missed out on the Grand Slam by not getting the fastest lap of the race. So, besides that, congratulations on your debut race for Aston Martin, as you are filling in for Joe Bean as he retired. So, thoughts on the race and how do you think you did in the race as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure you did very well, as you showed. You got pole and P1. So, your thoughts on the race?
Well, I think it was a good team race today. I was trying to help my teammate all the way, and yeah, it was really good. Like, what's it called? Teamwork from today. So yeah, I'm happy.
So, yeah, how do you feel about baby race with Aston Martin? Obviously, working alongside Hamida, who won the Drivers' Championship for Tier 1 last season. So, yeah, any thoughts on your debut race?
Yeah, it was. Of course, it was a good race, and got pole, got P1, everything, and obviously Aston Martin's a lovely team, lovely guys to talk to, and yeah, we have fun today.
Alright, cool. So, congratulations, Jagan. I'll move you down. You continue listening, and we'll speak to our P2 driver, or P2, or the driver who came P2. So, Ratcliffe, you can bring yourself up here. And,
Hello.
hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
So, great race.
Yeah.
You just managed to take P2 there. Oh, of course. So,
I'm not too sure how.
yeah, I can't remember you placing qualifying. Do you remember?
Yeah, I qualified P8, but I had fourth place.
Oh yeah,
penalty.
I forgot about you. So yeah, you had a 4 place penalty. So
Started P12.
P12 to P2. So not a bad race.
No,
Starting somewhat at the back
I
of
think,
the grid. So yeah, your thoughts on the race?
I mean, I definitely had better race pace than qualifying pace because I felt like I was faster than everyone basically up to the top three. At least I don't know if it's their point in the race where the tires were going off or whatever, but I managed to get past quite a few people on track, and then obviously when it came to Best, Hamadir, and Jaggin, I think Best pit, which gave me P3, and then Hamadir had the 6 second penalty. And then it was really on when the safety car came out because everyone had a penalty but me. So I was trying to get in within 3 seconds of the leader, but yeah, just too quick. I think. Wait, Zealous wants to come up.
Yeah, if he wants to come up, then see what his team principal has to say.
Oh,
Zealous,
okay.
do you have anything to say?
No, not really. Just very happy with the finish. Connor did a perfect race and just had luck on his side at the end there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I was very lucky with the safety cars. Definitely helped.
Yeah.
And then I just want to say well done to Aston Martin because the teamwork they were doing was just spot on. Like I think when Hamadir first picked up his 6 second penalty, he like Jagging backed up so he could give him DRS and like pull him along, try and get him out of the 6 seconds to me. I'm not sure if that is intentional or what, but yeah, definitely gained a second or two there. But yeah, no, it was a good race. It was definitely not what I expected. I did no practice, and I'm usually terrible at Canada, so yeah, to get P2 is definitely what we needed.
Yeah, I mean you did very well, especially you're the only driver to not pick up a penalty.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, that last corner can very kill you, especially on
Yeah.
strict corner karting.
Yeah, there was on the Wall of Champions, like which is the exit the last corner.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time when me and Hamadir both nearly sent it into the left-hand wall, or like due to oversteer. I'm sure you might remember that, but yeah, I was on 2 warnings at the end of the race on the last 2 laps with the safety car I went in, and I was absolutely terrified of getting another penalty because I was like, no, I can't lose this now. But yeah, no, it's good result. So yeah, I can't really complain on a track that I didn't think I was going to do too well.
Yeah, congratulations to you. You're well deserved on that P2 position. Just took it from Hamadir due to him having a 6 second penalty.
Yeah.
But yeah, congratulations to you. Unfortunate, Roy couldn't do better. But at least he scored 1 point.
He got 2, I think.
Did he?
Yeah.
So yeah, 2 points for
very, very unlucky race.
Yeah, 2 points for him. So not too bad. Yeah, well done. Congratulations on P2.
Cheers, man. Thank you for the stream.
No worries.
See you in a bit.
Right. So So, P3, Sogard is not here, unfortunately. So, I think we will move on to Jolly. That's So, Jolly, I can't remember you placed. I believe you placed P6, if I'm not wrong.
In qualifying?
No, in the actual race. So you came P6. If I'm
P4.
P4. Congratulations on P4. Unfortunately, Jehovah went out earlier on the race. I have no idea how that happened. Might have been.
Green was making some questionable moves.
But yeah. So your thoughts on the race and on how you performed today?
Qualifying was dreadful. Couldn't hook up a lap together. The race was better. Connor stormed from somewhere. I don't know. I was with him, and then the next minute he's P2. So amazing race from him. I was having a fight for a long time with Paul Green. We both boxed under that second safety car to hards, trying to go to the end. Paid off. Paul, I think had about 20 seconds worth of penalties at the end.
Yeah.
So placed him quite down the order. But Sogard defended beautifully from everyone, from Paul and from Best on fresh sauce. And that was the most hectic race I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was a great race for defending. I have to say, it was unfortunate that there was a couple DNFs, or should I say 5 DNFs, but that's F1. That's yeah, it's a tight track. It's a street track, so yeah, it's no room for error. So yeah, congratulations on your P4. I really did think you could have gone a bit further. Like, I did not expect the drivers in front of you to last that long. But obviously they stretch it out. So, but yeah, well done on their P4 position and congratulations.
Cheers. Thanks, Conti.
Right, Hamner, if you want to bring yourself up here, man.
Yes, hello.
Unfortunate. On the 6-second penalty, dropping down, I believe it was P6, if I'm not wrong.
P5.
P5. But overall, man, great race from you. Did some solid defending. Great work with your teammate as well. And you had a great battle up there with Best. So, your thoughts on the race?
Yeah, I mean, I had good pace, but I think I was extremely unlucky today. I mean, it all started in quali. I got blocked on my first 2 laps. The first time was by a kitty cat who was lagging all over the place, so I just had to brake because I didn't know where I was going to end up. So that was the first lap gone. Then the second lap, I got blocked by Jolly, I think he had some tangling with Davies, but not sure, and that gave me throttling damage, so I couldn't continue that lap either. And then I had basically no feeling of the track for the third, and also no proper lap, like a 110 something. So I had to go safe on my final lap in the quali, which was, yeah, only P3 then. Still, off the line, I got an amazing start. And then, I don't know why or how, I think Best just got massive wheel spin, so he just swung over to the left, and I just had to evade, go off the throttle, everything at my top was completely fucked over. I think I probably could have gone like alongside Jagan if I wanted to. But yeah, then everything went pretty smoothly. I overtook Best and was like in the DRS of my teammate, and we ran very comfortably that first stint. Then I pitted, and exactly when I left the pits, the safety car came out, so I lost the position to Best again. Then, because there were like so many safety cars, we decided to stay. Like usually it would have been a 2-stopper, but we decided to stay until the very end. And then Bestie had other plans. I think it was a bit dumb, a strategy blunder for him. He probably would have finished P2 if he hadn't gotten penalties and like stayed out. But yeah, he just gave the position to us, and then I just I don't know. I lost focus and got penalties, just mistakes, very dumb ones. Then I was like fighting to get out of the 6-second range from Connor, and I think it would have been extremely close towards the end. But then came another safety car, and that was once again extremely bad for me, because like then I was like, instead of fighting for P2 and worst case P3, I was suddenly P5, and yeah, just a very bad race for me today.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate you had that 6-second penalty, which obviously dropped you down from P2 to P5. But Canada's a very unforgiving track in terms of penalties, and yeah, you need to stay on the track to not receive phantom penalties. But besides that, you had a very good race. And thank you for participating. And we'll see you next week. And I believe it is Austria. So your home Grand Prix. So
Giving it everything there.
yeah, we'll see you next week, Amadeo. Thank you for
Yes, see ya.
participating.
Thank you for commentating.
Right. We'll do 2 more interviews. We'll do Davies and Housley. So I'll get Davies up here. So
Right, great driving from everyone today. Really good. Well, I don't know what situation you mean by blocking you in quali, Hamade, but sorry for it if I did. Well, sadly missed out on that good spots on the field, I guess. Had a great start. Went from like P9 to 4 on the opening lap. So had a great start, but Ratty, you were quick. Didn't know what you do, so I just think I let you pass. Well, great race anyway. Thank you guys.
yeah, great race, Davies. I can't remember who you placed, but I think you placed at the back, more towards the back. So unfortunate, but you did have quite a solid race up there. So well done, and unfortunate for you. Last interview of the stream. We'll get Housie up here. So Housie, I invited you to speak, my friend. If you want to bring yourself up here.
Hello.
So before you start, can you remind me where you place again?
7th with the fastest lap.
So yeah, 7th fastest lap. Took that fastest lap were away from best. I'm guessing. Before you tell me your race, your opinion on the race, that you went for a fresh compound of softs to get the fastest lap. Get as many points as you can, as I'm guessing. But yeah, it'd be nice to see what you think of the race from your opinion.
Well, the start was very dangerous. I went around the first corner. It was close racing. It was good. Then I just got turned in by a cat. I was spun. And then the funny thing is, I got going again. Rory spun ahead, and he just reverses into me. So that was my race ruined from the start. I knew I wasn't going to win, and I was just going for points at that point. Safety car restart, I was 7th. I went down to 13th because, I don't know, I just got pushed off the track and had to back out and lost loads of places. And yeah, I was battling I can't remember his name, the Ferrari, who was just on the interview. I can't remember.
Davies.
Yep, a lot. Well, I think it was working together to try and catch up. But yeah, I think in the end I knew he was trying to get me to fall behind to standstill, so I just left him. Well, the safety car, the last one, I thought, oh, I'm going to pit to new softs and catch up to everyone and take over. But the safety car went straight away. So that kind of ruined my chances of getting a top 5. But I'm happy, I guess. I don't know what happened to my teammate. I was in call with him. Then he crashed and caused a safety car, and he just turned his PC off. So kind of sucks that Haas got no points, but I'm sure we'll be back next week anyway, Austria. I know we're good at that track.
Yeah, so P7 for you with fastest lap, so I believe that's around
7, I think.
Pardon?
7 points, I think.
Yeah, 7 points. So got you some points for yourself and the drivers, as well as for Haas and the constructors. Yeah, it was your teammate Elsom unfortunately crashed. Can't remember how that happened, but
It was
yes.
at the last turn. He just think he shunted it in the wall. I don't know. I was in call with him and he just disappeared.
Yeah, unfortunate for Haas, but great race. Well done on the picking up the 7 points, and we'll see you next week in Austria.
Yeah, see ya.
Right, so that's the end of the interviews. I can conclude that as a stream. Thank you for everyone who came by on the stream, as well as who did the interviews and everyone who participated. So that's going to be Tier 1 Canada Grand Prix over. Tomorrow we will have a charity stream. Myself is participating. I believe that is at Connor. If you want to come up here, maybe say some stuff about it if you wish. If you don't, that's fine. But yeah, there is a charity race tomorrow. 20 drivers are driving. Connor, do you have anything to say on that?
Yeah, so it's 4 o'clock tomorrow night. The track will be announced, I guess, tonight. we still haven't got round to that for some reason. But yeah, then we've got, I don't know how many drivers we actually have at the moment. We've got, I think, 18. Or it could actually be 4. I'd have to check with Will, but 4 o'clock tomorrow night, winner of the race gets to choose the charity, and we'll be matching donations up to £50. And yeah, any support for it is obviously greatly appreciated. And even if you just come along to watch the race, then it helps us, and I'm sure people that are racing will appreciate it. So yeah, that's about it, really.
All right, so yeah, that's me in the stream. Also, yeah, tomorrow charity stream tomorrow at 4 p.m. BST, so British Standard Time, and then on Sunday we'll have the Canada Grand Prix for Tier 2, which I will be participating in, and I believe you will be streaming it if I'm not wrong, Connor.
No, I'm racing. We'll be streaming it
How come you're racing?
because I'm racing for a charity.
Oh no, I'm talking about on Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. All right. Sorry, I was completely blanking out. I'm trying to fill in the championships, but no, yeah, I'll be streaming it on Sunday.
Oh, nice. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here.